You ever walk into a place and just know something's watching you? I didn't believe in haunted houses until I stepped into the one that hums at night. Not screams, not moans. It hums, and it doesn't want you to leave. It started with a listing on a cheap rental site. Old countryside home, needs renovation, monthly rent $75. I was broke, like surviving on noodles and pity broke. So yeah, I clicked. The pictures looked off. Every room had shadows, deep ones, even in daylight. But I told myself, that's just bad photography. Lies we tell ourselves. When I arrived, the air smelled like wet wood and rusted nails. The front gate hung lopsided, one chain broken. The grass hadn't been cut in years. It grew in tufts, like hair on a corpse. Inside, there was silence. Not the peaceful kind. The kind that waits. That first night I heard it. A sound, like someone humming. Low, deep, coming from under the floorboards. I went to check the basement. The door was sealed with 3 rusted locks. Who seals a basement shut? I should have left then. I didn't. Next night, the humming got louder. And then, it mimicked me. I was brushing my teeth, and I heard myself, brushing my teeth from inside the walls. I froze. The sound mirrored every stroke, but half a second behind, like a recording. Only, I wasn't recording anything. Third night, I found something buried in the backyard. A box, wooden, decaying. Inside, dozens of Polaroids, different tenants, all standing in front of the house. On the back of each photo, one word, stay. One of the photos had me in it. Same clothes I was wearing, same dumb smile. I hadn't taken that photo. No one had. I stopped sleeping. The house didn't let me. Every hour, a new sound. Scratches in the ceiling, whispers in the shower, laughter under the bed. Narrator, slow, chilling. One night I screamed, just to see what would happen. I shouted, "Who's there?" The humming stopped, and something knocked from inside the mirror. I covered every reflective surface. But the house didn't like that. The walls began to hum. The oven began to hum. The water hummed in the pipes. It was everywhere. It was the house. I tried to run, didn't even pack. The door was gone, just gone. Where it used to be was a wall. Fresh paint, still wet. I turned around, and the hallway had changed. There were stairs where my kitchen used to be. I took them. What else could I do? They led down, deeper than the house should have gone. Stone walls, dripping ceilings. The hum was louder here, like something alive. At the bottom, a room, and in the center, a chair, strapped to it. A skeleton, still dressed, still fresh. In its lap, another photo. Me, sitting in that same chair. But I hadn't sat yet. I heard movement behind me. A soft shuffle, like someone dragging their foot. But when I turned, there was nothing, except the mirror. It hadn't been there before. In the reflection, I was strapped to the chair. I blinked. My reflection didn't. It just smiled. And then, it hummed. I backed away, ran back up the stairs. But they never ended. Up and up, 10 minutes, 20. And then, I was back in the basement, back in front of the chair. But now, the skeleton was gone, and the chair was warm. I smashed the mirror, bloodied my hands. Didn't matter, because the humming didn't stop. You ever hear a sound that gets in your bones? That's what this was. It wasn't around me. It was inside me. Days blurred, or weeks, maybe longer. I tried marking time on the walls, but the scratches would vanish overnight. Sometimes they'd appear on my skin instead. I stopped eating. The house fed me, Somehow, I never saw food, but I never starved. One night I opened a door and found my apartment, the one I used to live in, but it was covered in vines, rotting as if no one had lived there in decades. On the floor, my own corpse clutching a note. You already left, but it brought you back. I tried one last time to escape. Jumped from the second floor window, but the sky was black. No moon, no stars, just darkness. Endless, thick like ink. I didn't fall. I floated. Right back into the hallway. Right back into the hum. Now I hum too. That's how it gets you. It makes you part of the song. And the house sings forever. Still here? Then the house is watching you now. Before it hums again, hit that like. Comment something it can't erase. Subscribe to keep the lights on and smash that bell, or you'll miss the sound that takes people in the dark.